Hi, this is Matt Dimitroshin of Telemus Capital with the week in review for the week ending June 6th of 2020. A rise in new coronavirus cases put markets on their heels last week. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 3.1%, with the S&P 500 backing up by 2.9%. Russell 2000 fell a similar 2.8%. Nasdaq Composite held up the best, declining just below 2% during the week. Sectors falling the most were energy, financials, and communication services. Financials in particular were hard hit on Friday after the Fed released results of their annual stress test results. With this release, the Fed also required banks to suspend their share repurchases and capped dividends in the third quarter. Banks will now be required to submit another stress test later in the year. Market jitters on the week were fueled by negative developments around the coronavirus and on concerns around the strength of a recovery. The U.S. reported daily highs in new coronavirus cases. Responses to the rise in new cases included Texas and Florida scaling back reopening efforts, New York imposing a 14-day quarantine on travelers coming from COVID hotspots, and reports that the EU is considering putting restrictions on U.S. travelers. As policymakers digest the recent upswing in coronavirus cases, rethinking a reopening strategy could temper the recent rebound in economic activity, which last week included a 16.6% month-over-month increase in new home sales, a rebound in durable good orders, and an 8.2% growth in personal spending. On a stock-specific note, Facebook fell 9.5% last week on heavy selling as more companies halted ad spending. Fixed income markets, treasuries finished the week with modest gains. The 2-year treasury yield fell by 3 basis points, while the 10-year treasury yield backed up by 6 basis points to close out the week yielding 0.64%. In other markets, the dollar depreciated by 0.2%, while the price of WTI crude oil fell by a little over 3%. Lastly, gold closed out the week up 1.6%. That concludes the week in review for the week ending June 26th of 2020. Thank you and enjoy your